Good morning, boys and girls. Okay, time for second part of our Breakout EDU lesson. Last week you had a sample Breakout website to try and solve, and it wasn't easy. It was actually really tricky to try and find, first of all, the clues, and then solve the clues, and then put them into the lock in the exactly correct way for it to work. Some of you got to the end, some of you got halfway, some of you worked as a team or as a family to solve it, and that's fantastic. This week we are going to be making the lock. Now what you may not have known is the lock inside that Breakout website was just a Google form. And they're quite quick, easy and fun to make. So today, the rest of this video will be showing you how to make a Google form as a quiz. Okay, I've screen recorded myself making one, so you can follow the steps, pause, rewind, have a look and make yourself a quiz. Now, the topic for that quiz is completely up to you. I've chosen a story, Rosie Revere Engineer, one of my favourite picture books of the moment. You can do it on anything you want. You can do it on your favourite football team, your favourite band, your favourite story. The skill here is making a Google form and setting it up as a quiz. If you look down below, you'll see all of the criteria we need for this activity. And remember, when you get to a point where you're stuck, pause, look at the criteria, look at where you're at, and then rewind the video and just watch that part again, okay? Good luck. Any questions, just send me an email. And now to the second part of the video, how to make a Google form. Okay, here's my story, Rosie Revere Engineer. It's on a YouTube clip, and I've gone and added a new form, blank form, and given it the title Rosie Revere Engineer, and a little description. Read the story of Rosie Revere, or watch the read aloud YouTube video below. And if you see here, I'm going to go back to the YouTube and I'm going to share and copy that link and add the link there underneath. Now I'm going to add the first question, name, and it's just be a short answer. If I click that plus, I can add the second question. Rosie Revere was a teacher, a girl, a goldfish. I made a required question, but up here in settings, I'm going to turn that to a quiz. Now that means we can choose what the correct answer is. We can assign a value. It'll be 1 point, and she was a girl. Done. Next question. Rosie Revere was written by, and just like the first one, this is a multiple choice question, and I make it required, and I go to the answer key, and I set the right answer. Again, another multiple choice question, and I'm putting in the 3 options. I'll make it required and go to the answer key and choose the correct answer and assign a points value. Now because we're making it a quiz, we are going to use mostly multiple choice questions. Now the last part of this quiz, I have chosen a different sort of question. Did you enjoy the story? And I've made that into a paragraph answer. Again, required, a little bit of description to it. Now, the answer key, I can't select what's the right or the wrong answer, but I can give it a 2-point value. Okay, so now I can have a look at the quiz and see what the person filling out the quiz will see. It's a little bit boring and plain at the moment. You see each question's got an asterisk next to it. That means it's a required question. And when you get to the end, you submit. Without answering all the questions, you cannot submit. Okay, and the settings, I can change it. I can change the confirmation message. I can make it that you have to be signed into BIS to be able to complete the quiz, and I can collect email addresses so I know who has answered my quiz. Here under the paint palette, I can change the theme, I can change the heading picture, I can change the color scheme and the font, just a few little things to make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. And now that we've changed the theme, the background colors, the font, it looks a lot more aesthetically pleasing. Now, on the send button at the top right hand corner, you can email someone the quiz or you can copy the link. That's what I've done here. I'm copying the URL, and I want you to do that with your quiz, and I want you to paste that URL as a comment in our Google Classroom. Okay, I look forward to seeing your quizzes. Good luck. Send me questions. Go for it.